The French football winner is Rodri.
After winning the 2024 Ballon d'Or award, Rodri has solidified his place as the best player in the world as well as the best CDM in the world. Man City's shortfalls in this past few months have shown how much they needed him. In this video, I'll be analyzing Rodri and how his injury has caused Man City to drop so much and how he's used tactically. I'll also be explaining why he's so important to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City as well as his national Spanish team. Jay on the mic here, and you're watching JAIROTIFIC Productions. To start us off, a CDM is a player that really sits between the defense and midfielder and tries to link play between them. They're also in charge of breaking up plays as well as making defensive plays for their teams. They can be categorized into two types: your regista or deep line playmaker, or your destroyer or anchor midfielder. If you'd like to know more about the CDM position, I've done a full analysis video in the past about this topic. I'll leave the link right here as well as the description. In order to understand how important Rodri is to Manchester City, I think it's best to hear it from the man who knows him best, and that is Pep Guardiola. Here are a few words from the Manchester City coach about Rodri.
If a holding midfielder have the recognition external like Erling Haaland or Kevin, we have a problem. Holding midfielder has to never ever be in the highlights, had to be do the job I had to do, but without him, and don't expect the recognition. So, but internally, all mates, staff, all club knows how important, decisive, and massively important. Otherwise, his contribution, not just you say a stat is there, you have to take a look, but the amount of things he helped us to do is irreplaceable, I would say right now.
So Pep Guardiola just stated that Rodri is irreplaceable, that they're a much better team when he's playing on the Manchester City team, that he has to do a lot of things, not just play the ball, win tackles, but also think for the team. He has been given defensive duties, but he's also given a huge role in the offensive side of the ball. His responsibility is mainly to control the main tempo of the game as well as be the main focal point of their game, the City. Without further ado, let's have a further analysis of how Rodrigo plays. Signing from Atletico Madrid in the summer of 2019 for a record fee of 62.6 million, Rodri has become a mainstay at the team, although having to wait because the legendary Fernandinho occupied this position. He's made it his own and he's won 4 Premier Leagues, 2 Carabao Cups, 1 FA Cup, as well as the Club World Cup and European Championships this past summer. Not only does he rank first in all categories in terms of touches and completed passes, he's the focal point, like I said, of his team, and he does a lot for his team. He's really an all-rounded player, and he's good at winning tackles and calculating and making very good decisions on the pitch. He's not known to make sloppy passes or plays. He really is able to recycle the ball as soon as he wins it and create plays for his teammates. He's versatile in many different areas, but the thing that I find fascinating by him, he's like so calm and so composed. He doesn't really use a lot of energy when he plays, and he always saves his energy for big moments as well as to create big chances for his team. Like, he's good at switching play as well as misdirecting the defense at any time he gets. He's really bread and butter is the long range pass that he likes to hit to his forwards. It's really decisive and it always leads to a lot of goals. But his main threat that I think is like his outside shot that he always likes to shoot. If you always give him space, he's going to find time to shoot and punish you, or else he'll either create a chance for another teammate. but this is really his biggest tool and his biggest threat. Even from a outside of the box position, he could just swing one in and you won't know it. You don't know when it's coming, actually. Like, it's always unpredictable. That's what always also gives him a threat. So they gotta respect him that he's able to shoot and score, but at the same time, they also gotta respect that he's a threat from even the deep line position, just being the main focal point of his team, creating all these chances. And like Pep said, he's very important to what he does and to what Man City does, as well as we've seen over the past results they've had. They've really needed him. I mean, he's the first midfielder since Modric, I think, to win the Ballon d'Or. So that's why he gets his praise. I also don't think it was a robbery to Vinicius. I know a lot of guys were like, oh yeah, Vinicius also needs to win it. But like, I think Rodri won it respectfully just because of the impact that he does to his team. We actually have seen, like, now that he's injured, we've seen how important he is to Man City as well as the Spanish team. So this is, yeah, a big one for Man City. But I know with Pep, they always figure it out. They always rebuild and figure it out. But this has been an analysis of how Rodri is just irreplaceable right now, and he's good at so many things on the pitch that makes him like a full superstar player. I think I could even put him in the ranks of Ronaldo and Messi, just based on like the output that he does for his team. I mean, you know, with Messi and Ronaldo, they always had the ball the most. They always scored the most goals, had the most touches on the ball, and that's could be said the same for Rodri. He touches the ball more than any other teammate on this team. Anyway, that's just been my take. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Once again, it's been Jay on the mic here, and you've been watching JAIROTIFIC Productions.